Hello guys and welcome to the next bingo event, which is going to be next year. So hopefully you guys have had a very good Christmas, and yeah, hopefully you guys have a even better new year. I know that I've got a bunch of plans next year for videos and for streaming as a whole. So yeah, make sure to subscribe so then you can stay tuned with that. Let's get into next year's first bingo card. So starting off, make sure you use your bingo points for the bingo rank upgrade, and once that's maxed, then start using it for all the talismans. I can already get up to a bingo ring, but because I don't have the accessory storage, I'm not really going to be doing that. Anyway, the first thing on this bingo card is 500 million pet experience. Very easy. Start off with a pet. We'll just mine one block and then that pet will gain some XP. Apply the Titanic Reforge to an item. That's very easy. You just get a bit of money, put Titanic on anything. You can buy an angler piece and then put Titanic on it within like the first few minutes of the profile. Obtain level 18 in the combat skill. That's not the easiest, but as you go through, you'll end up getting a bunch of combat XP anyway. Reach 3 ferocity. You'll do that in 3 seconds. The thing you can do to gain this ferocity is you can visit someone's island and get the ferocity cake, and you can also get base ferocity from either certain pets or certain other things. I'm pretty sure we can grab this one very easy. Reach a non-cosmetic skill average of 17. That's quite high on the skills, but yeah, again, if you just get a little bit of everything, you'll get that. With all the boosts going into the new year, I have no doubts that we will be able to achieve this. Summon 3 sea creatures within 75 seconds. We've had this before. Just, you know, you can use hotspots to help you with this. This one's quite a quick goal to complete, so I wouldn't be too scared of completing that. Obtain a score of 230 or higher on a floor 1 of Catacombs. Yeah, I think this is getting A, but if you aim for an S, you'll get this easy. Gain 5 strength from a training weight. Because you're doing dungeons anyway, you'll achieve this as well. Just make sure you don't throw away your training weights and you'll be alright. Collect 20,000 Jacob's tickets. Not too bad of one. That's a pretty easy one. You just have to do one event and get some Jacob's tickets. You don't even have to get a good rating. You can just participate and you'll get 1 Jacob's ticket. The large storage, that one will take some time, but once you focus on getting some of the foraging equipment, you should have enough fortune to get it within like 30 minutes. Reach 125,000 Acacia Log collection. Wow, a lot of combat and foraging stuff now. This is from Galatea, and then start going through all of these. This will speed it up a little bit. Acacia Log collection, I recommend doing manually. It might be a bit crowded, but you can still get it done kind of quickly. I reckon it would only take you like an hour to max out this collection, so I wouldn't waste too much time placing a minion down to collect all of this collection. Craft a piggy bank. I recommend putting some pig minions down for this. It wouldn't take too long, but it's more of so then you don't have to go out of your way for too many collections, and you do need a lot of enchanted pork, so this would help if you place minions down. Spider essence, that's just like 1 arachne, or if you kill an arachne keeper and get a belt, you can then salvage that belt, and then that way you'll get spider essence. You'll also get a lot of spider essence from just doing dungeons. If you get the L shape with all the spiders that spawn at the bottom, that gives a ton of spider essence, so I recommend doing that and not going out your way to do too much combat related stuff. But yeah, again, you do need to get combat 18, but you need to also get a non-cosmetic skill average of 17. Obtain an amber crystal in the crystal hollows. You have to find an egg and then find king and queen. It shouldn't take too long. At that point, I'd probably just do a nucleus run as well if I'm already collecting some of the other stuff, because I could also go out my way to farm some bestiaries for my combat XP. I'm surprised to see this one because we had one that was 17 or 16 armor sets, the other bingo, and 4 armor sets we can get within a few minutes of the profile. It won't actually take that long. So I'm very surprised that it's so low, but I'm not going to argue with it. Find 3 pairs in experimentation table. I do recommend, as soon as you unlock the end, doing this, unlocking the experimentation table and playing it. Harvest 2 million crops. Harvesting crops is one of the first things you do in the game. You'll do this very easily. That'll probably be maxed within the first day. Reach bestiary milestone 5. Yeah, again, very easy. You're going to be going for combat anyway, so you'll probably level up this bestiary to level 5 within the first few hours of bingo. Wear 4 pieces of the glaciite armor set. Now, that is a tricky one. I don't really like going out of my way for glaciite armor, but I'm going to have to go out of my way for glaciite armor. It's going to get very crowded in that area, but I'll probably wait until after I get like ender armor or something, so then I don't have to worry about getting one shot. Upgrade a pet with cat. Luckily, it's easier to upgrade pets now. It's probably a good idea if you're placing down pig minions for the piggy bank to just go for pig minion. It's a very easy craft, only takes an egg, non-enchanted, just a normal egg, surrounded by pork, and I can't imagine that the upgrade's too expensive. So yeah, I recommend doing it that way when it comes to upgrading a pet with a cat. Magical mushroom soup. That's the easy one. That's not the mystical mushroom soup, that's magical. So that should be the easy one. Which means you don't need to get combat 22, which yeah, we're very lucky about. Yeah, 160 strength. Okay, well, you'll get that whilst going for ender armor anyway. Store 50,000 coins in your bank. Yeah, again, because it's one of the aura perks, we'll have this very easily. Plus, you get that from just a bunch of skills, so I wouldn't worry about that taking too long. Obtain 12 unique pets. Might sound difficult, but we've had this challenge before. There is a ton of pets available, a ton of free pets available, and a ton of that will cost money. But because we have this aura perk, we will be able to get this money quite quickly for like the owl pet or certain other pets. It's just certain RNG pets that you might want to go for. Might take a little bit of time, but you'll still be able to get them relatively quickly. Kill 2,000 golden goblins. This one's going to be a tough one for the community to complete. I remember struggling to find goblins. Luckily, we have to get our cosmetic skill average up, so I might be focusing on mining a little bit. But yeah, this one might take a bit of time. We just have to get a bit lucky. Anyway, it's a relatively easy bingo. There's some like difficult ones, but that's what bingo is. It'll have like 1 or 2 difficult ones that will take longer to achieve. I think the ones that worry me is the glaciite armor. Even though it's like increased drop rate, I like dropping, you know, multiple things of the armor, which is always fun. And I think acacia log will be very difficult for the first couple days, just where loads of people are going to be there crowding it. Not even just on bingo profiles, but on normal profiles as well. I'll be streaming the bingo on the 1st of January, so make sure to stop by and say hi, or, you know, just chill. We're going to try completing as many goals as we can. If there's certain goals that we're unable to achieve during that day, then I won't be able to achieve them, but I will be aiming to complete as much of the bingo as possible. Not including the community goals. The community goals, I just have to get 1. I'm not going to complete those. That's a bit difficult. So when it comes to unlocking Galatea, make sure to go over to the lumber merchant and buy the wood. By buying the wood, you can skip the quest line, and it makes the Galatea quest a pushover. Very easy. You don't really have to try. You'll still have to get to level 12, but because you have to go for a large storage, I recommend going for level 12 before even starting the quest line, or after you've started the quest line and gotten through and gotten some of the park armor and gotten yourself the tree capitator, going back and getting level 12 whilst going for the large storage. That way you're killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Unique pets, I'd say write down all the unique pets that you want to go for, and a lot of the farming pets are the ones that are easy, so I recommend going for those first, especially with pig minion or pig pet. You'll be able to go for pig pet whilst you're going for the piggy bank, so that should be relatively easy. If you don't really want to sit down and unlock the pets, then place down a minion until you unlock the pet, and then pick it up after you've unlocked him. Some of the pets might take a little bit longer than others, but you can always use minions to utilize that. If you found this guide helpful at all, then please hit the like button and subscribe. It really helps out. I know that I have fun doing bingo and a load of people don't. So if I can help people, you know, get into bingo so we can bring this talisman price down a bit more, then that's what I'll do. Maybe I should run for minister and just like double all points from bingo. Maybe that would be like the go-to strat. You know, I double all points to every single bingo, you know. Yeah, I doubt I'd win, but hey, it's a suggestion. So, do you reckon they're called goons because they goon?